A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
What inning?
42. You must be dreaming. Kill. SOS.
20.
On first down, Akers. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch twist. Switch gears.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
That Q-stuff ain't working.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 28, come please.
Out of the gun, Newton. And Ingram hauls it in. And this is going to result in another first down. The tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
On 2nd and a couple, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Quick that.
Easy.
Check 13.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got nothing.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Rodgers now throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Right at the 8.
Against the mic. Switch up, switch up.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
42.
Great.
Danny. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out.
Gun.
Check 3.
On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike, check. 59.
Here we go.
From the 22, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 99. Watch the
On the ground, it's Geis.
Switch.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check, 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 check. Slam, slam, slam. Check, Mike. Check. Check.
49, check 49, check 49.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Okay, over here. Easy.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
There we go, D. That's
A
what
gain of
it
only
is.
a yard. It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
That's the way.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Here I come.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's tired of us.
Rush in. Rush in. Gun. Rush in.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
29 is a Mike. Mike. Gun. Push him back. Push him back. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Who there?
3rd and long. It's Newton. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Screen 18.
Bang L. Bang L. Bang L. Rip right. Rip right.
Hey, take 26.
Mike 9. Hey. You got to.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a
Screen 18.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A throw over the middle taken in. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Newton on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First down, Rams.
Ready. 180.
28. Night, sweetheart.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
28. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Express. Who's that? Is that you?
20.
Who's that?
Hot 7.
Hey, number 20.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Newton now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Another loss. Another day.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set.
Mike, 28. Go. Go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 8.
They'll run on first down. Akers, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
It's a gain of a yard. It's 3rd down.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Under 20. Under 10. 10.
Operating from the gun. Newton, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's 59.
Hey, orbit.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike, check.
Now Rodgers.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 29, Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Move. Hey.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, Akers takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's get the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Newton. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And the Rams first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw, Newton. And he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get a big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
Orbit. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Get your swerve on. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Great.
What is it?
Throwing on third down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out. No. Off. Hey, check 20.
We are going.
24. Slam.
He got 300. See, Mike.
Watch twist.
Again, it's Jones.
Watch twist. Run, go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's get that ball right here. Check.
On first down, this is Geis. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Show an 8.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check three.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Express! Check the call, check the call. 29.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Newton. They got a man. It's Woods. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
First down, Rams.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gun. Bravo. 28. Mike, 28. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Newton throwing again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 50. Alert flare.
They'll go again to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
You gonna see me in your night.
Check 30.
This is safety creep. Joker.
Hey, black.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Watch the twist.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Looking for Woods that time.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Kill.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I got you. Watch twist.
Hey, 88.
Shift. Watch the shift. Pick the edge. Come.
Pilot, 64, wing.
Check.
Going right.
On second down now. It's Jones, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, 88.
Mike 51. Hey, let's pin the mirrors.
To throw is Rodgers. Now he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
At the Rams' 4-yard line.
No. 319.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Check 3.
Flip it down.
Tighten up.
319.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
No. 319.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.